All right, everybody, welcome in to the NETSN broadcast here. We're live here this evening from John Webb Stadium, B.W. Jackson Field here in Mount Enterprise, Texas. And again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We've got a non-district matchup here between the Alba-Golden Panthers and the Mount Enterprise Wildcats. Again, C-Rat and Keith here with it. We also got Calvin here on the camera, so we appreciate him. Again, chat with us on YouTube. Let us know where you're listening from. I understand we're going to have a ton of people listening in. I do want to shout out a couple of people before we get started here. I do want to shout out a relative of Coach Ponders from Mount Enterprise. And I do want to say hello to Verna Stewart. And again, Verna Stewart listening. She's the salutatorian in the class of 1961 from Tenaha High School.
Wow.
So we appreciate her listening in, cheering on Coach Ponder at
Very
Mount
much.
Enterprise. So again, appreciate you listening in. And we also want to shout out the person behind this incredible grass field here in Mount Enterprise, which is Coach Jeff Rockmore. I was told that he would appreciate the shout out because apparently he takes more credit for the field than Coach Ponder. So, so just want to make sure we get that in there. But again, we're pleased to be with you here from Mount Enterprise. Again, the Alba-Golden Panthers taking on the Mount Enterprise Wildcats. Keith, you saw Mount Enterprise last week.
I did.
If you'll tell us what you saw in Mount Enterprise and what you're going to expect in this matchup, and then I'll go over Alba-Golden with my history of knowing them, and then, of course, their Week 1 matchup against the Overton Mustangs. So go ahead.
So I had the pleasure of being at at Carlisle last week, where Mount Enterprise traveled over there to visit the Indians. And I tell you what, it was a rough going there for a little while for the Wildcats. They really struggled there in the first half and really didn't have much going on for them in that action. But towards the end of the game in the second half, they really got their things going. Kagan Ash took off on their goings. He had 136 yards on the ground for them. He had 15 tackles, and he had 3 sacks in the ballgame. So all around on both sides of the ball, he did what he was supposed to do. Quarterback Bennett did a great job as well passing. He was 10 for 14 with 149 yards and 1 touchdown during the game. They did come back and they won it in the final few minutes of the ball game. They only led once during that ball game. It was back and forth there a little bit, but Carlisle actually led all the game. They got a lead, Mount Enterprise got a lead right after the halftime. Carlisle got it back, and then that's pretty much all she wrote until the very end of the ball game. Mount Enterprise came back, got the win, did a good job of holding on to it, and did a good job with that win. And they're 1-0 in the season.
Right. Now, again, Mount Enterprise now currently running on the field. Alba-Golden's already taking the field, but Alba-Golden last week, kind of a rough going, growing opportunity, though. Talked to Coach Webster. He feels very confident about the way they've practiced this week. He said that it is a character type of week. Again, that's the word he used. So, now, 184 passing yards. The Overton Mustangs gave up to Alba-Golden. The thing that hurt Alba last week, though, 406 yards on the ground offensively from Overton on 30 carries. So, got to stop the open field tackling. Got to stop the run. Again, I'm curious to see how the Alba-Golden Panthers respond, coming off of a short week. But anything's possible here. They had a good road trip down here. A lot of blue and red here, so
Yeah.
both teams. But anyway, curious to see what Alba-Golden does. But this should be a good ball game here tonight.
And I think it should be as well. Yeah, I would like to see how Alba-Golden does come back from the whooping, I guess you can call it, and you hate to call that. And it is the first game of the season. I talked to you about it last week when we were in Hallsville. You kind of can't base a season off of the first game of the season because, again, everybody's anxious. It's exciting. You don't know really what's going to go on, and you got butterflies. So this is your starting point. This is what's going to go on, and you got to be careful what you do and how your mindset is coming into this second week. You can't let that first game ruin and or guide you because you think that you have it in the bag.
Right. So we're going to hear from the Mount Enterprise Wildcat Band here for the national anthem. So stay tuned here for the national anthem from Mount Enterprise. All right. Again, that was the Mount Enterprise Wildcat Band there with the national anthem. And again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We already see some people in the chat here. We'll shout out those people here in just a second. Keith will do that. But again, make sure you contribute to the chat all night long. We'd love to hear you on NETSN. And again, coin toss will happen momentarily, but we're going to give our chat friends a shout out.
We got MVE Greasy, and he was on last week. He said, let's go Wildcats. And he said, Tenahawk class of 95, pulling for Coach Ponder. And then we have Michelle, I believe it's Cornell, and it says, go Wildcats. So we're happy that you are watching. And like we always say, call a friend. If they're not here at the game, tell them, hey, we got the game here on NETSN. Send them the link, get them online, get them watching.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we do want to give our coin toss captains a shout out here real quick. And Keith will give us the coin toss results here in just a second. But for Mount Enterprise tonight, number 3, Kagan Ash. Number 10, Aiden Alsop. Number 19, Joshua Bennett. And number 55, R.J. Roberts. And if you give me just a second, I will give you Alba's. I think I have it marked down on the other roster with a tally mark.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. We have number 11, Sam Olson. Number 12, Noah Richardson. Number 12, Caden Massey. And number 54, Jose Veleda.
Perfect. You helped me out huge there.
That's what I'm here for, man.
That's exactly right. Hey, shout out to Keith, man. He gets us set up and gets this equipment rocking and rolling. We do want to thank our owner, Brett Sweeney, for making this possible. And again, we do want to thank Calvin for being on the camera tonight. But should be a good one here for Mount Enterprise, and we're excited. And Keith, if you give us the coin toss results, I'll get the weather.
Alba's going to be is going to defer to the second half. They won the toss, and so it looks like Mount Enterprise is going to receive. They're going to have the ball to start off the game.
All right. So Mount Enterprise again, like you mentioned, we'll start off with the ball. Weather tonight in Mount Enterprise, currently 90, high of 95, low 67. Sunny conditions, wind gusts are up to 10 miles per hour, and again, no rain expected. Should get cooler in the 80s as we get toward the end of the football game. So, again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, feel free to contribute on the chat where you're listening from. As far as I know, for the officials, I would assume they're going to be either out of the Tyler chapter or the Nacogdoches chapter. So.
And I can't tell. Usually you can tell by their thing, and you have the binoculars, and I don't have I have the bad eyesight.
Oh. Let me see if I can help.
And while he's looking at that, number 11, Sam Olson, is going to be kicking things off for Alba-Golden for the Panthers. And back deep is going to be number 3, Kagan Ash. And I believe number 10. Number 10, that's going to be Alsop probably. Yeah, Aiden Alsop. He is one of the big names that I'm going to be saying, and you're going to be saying a lot tonight. So here's the kick.
And received at about the 32-yard line.
And that's Coy Freeman on the return for the Wildcats.
Again, Wildcats are going to start off with the ball. They're going to be wearing the blue tops, blue bottoms, white helmets with white letters and numbers. Alba-Golden going to be wearing white helmets, white tops, white bottoms with a red side stripe, I guess you could say, and red letters and numbers as well. But should be a good one here. Coach Ponder and Coach Webster both have a lot of experience coming into this one. And have been multiple places.
And don't forget, like we said before, we do have the chat open. Chat with us. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're rooting for. And let your friends know that we are open here. We are going and we are broadcasting.
And then a quarterback, Joshua Bennett, in the backfield, Ash. And they're going to hand it off to Ash. Ash has got some space.
There he
He's
goes.
Take it to the house. 30,
He's got
the
it.
20, the 10. Touchdown, Kagan Ash.
Wow.
And
right off the bat.
Yes, and that will be a 68-yard run there for Mr. Kagan Ash. And Mount Enterprise is going to take an early 6-0 lead here with 11:46 left in this first quarter. So, again, big run there for the Wildcats. And, again, they're going to get up early 6-0 on the first play.
Wow. I mean.
Broke a couple tackles.
Yeah, he did. And did a very good job. That was something they did a lot of last week, is that straight up and down play.
And they're going for two. Bennett going to pass to the right on the slant route, and that is complete to number 2, Jace Webb for the Wildcats. So now they're going to make it 8-0 here with 11:46 left here in this first quarter. And Mount Enterprise up early. Your thoughts, Keith?
Well, and that's something last week that they had the ability to do as far as striking yardage. Now, they didn't really have long runs like that for touchdowns. Carlisle's defense held them a little bit better. But Kagan Ash has that quick strike ability. His feet always are going, and that's somebody we're going to watch tonight because they're going to do that a lot. And another person that you're going to have to look at is Joel Otwell. He had 2 carries for 88 yards and 1 touchdown last week, and it was the 2 times he was in the backfield and was given the ball when Ash was on the sidelines taking a break. So they have that quick strike ability. They like to go up the middle, and that's something we're going to see all night long just like that. And Alba-Golden, the Panthers, got to find a way to stop that.
And number 17, Yobani Rubio, going to kick off here for the Wildcats here toward the Panthers. And deep to receive for the Panthers is going to be number 1, Cooper Christian, and on the far side, number 6, Alex Finkston. And kick is going to be short. It's going to did somebody touch it?
I'm not sure. It looked number 15, Tanner Wilburn, was the one who recovered it, but I think they're going to say that number 22, Hunter Hoffman, may have touched it prior, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see where the chains are going to go and how the referees are going to be put. And looks like the offense is going to be out here for the Panthers. So, no.
For the Wildcats?
The Wildcats. So the Wildcats do recover.
Wow.
And they're going to be on offense again.
So, again, 11:43 left in this first quarter. The Wildcats are back on offense here. And play action pass deep to the right. And that is complete to number 2.
Wow, that's Webb.
Webb, and that is a touchdown.
Wow.
And that's going to make it 14-0 here with 11:37 left here. And, again, that's going to be a 40-yard touchdown pass if it stands. We do have a flag on the play, though.
Oh.
And it looks like we may have an injured Wildcat as well, but we're going to see what the officials tonight say.
Looks like it might be an offsides on the defense, but let's see what is going to be said. That's where the flag is located at this time. And based on the position of the ball, that's probably what it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's 2 quick strikes, Conrad. I mean,
literally
2 plays, 2 strikes.
In less than 30 seconds of ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a quick break while we have that injured player. We'll be right back. And you're watching NETSN.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. We'll be right back.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make. And at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at Fairway Ford Henderson.
And we are back here in Mount Enterprise. The flag on the play was on the defense, but it wasn't what I thought. It was a personal foul on the defense, face mask. The penalty was declined. The touchdown did stand. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to go for 2, Conrad.
Yeah, and again, that was a play-action pass from Joshua Bennett to Jace Webb. And again, 40-yard completion. And Ash is going to get the 2-point conversion, running it in himself from the shotgun with the direct snap. And again, that's going to make it 16-0. Mount Enterprise Wildcats here with 11:37 left.
And that was actually Aiden Alsop with the run, I believe, number 10.
Oh, was it? I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
Aiden Alsop was number 10. He ran it in. And speaking of Aiden Alsop,
correct.
we got Jonathan Bradshaw watching. He said he's watching from Chapel Hill. My nephew is number 53. Big, nasty Ryan McKelvey. And his cousin, number 10, Aiden Alsop, who just made that 2-point conversion. And who I said we're going to say his name a lot. I did last week.
Right.
He is both sides of the ball. When you're this low on the not on the totem pole. When you're this low in, to a 3A ball, this small of schools, you play both sides of the ball.
Right.
And I love that. They have heart, and, man, they work really hard. So, Jonathan, we appreciate you watching, and I hope we could say number 53. I got to say his name last week when I was at Carlisle, and I believe I did. He was a part of a play, but I did say Aiden's name a lot last week, so he's a good player on a good team. So,
And again, we love shouting out those big nasties.
oh yeah,
So
I'm a big nasty myself, so I love doing that.
anyway, number 17, Yobani Rubio, going to kick off again here for Mount Enterprise. And again, Mount Enterprise in good kicking position here with the penalty there. And they're going to kick it out. That's going to go out at about the 20-yard line. So the Alba-Golden Panthers, again, will take over the 20.
And I think you could see why they don't why they go for 2.
Yeah.
I was listening earlier as I was coming up here, and I was listening to some of the kids in the stand, and they were saying, well, we don't have a kicking game. We don't have yeah. So they go for 2 a lot, and it's understandable. Sometimes you just got to do that. And so we can see why they go for 2, and they did that last week a few times, is they go for 2. So.
And just to let y'all know, normally we would have a scoreboard here on our screen. Unfortunately, Mount Enterprise is using a rented scoreboard tonight, and again, it looks great. Don't get it wrong, but apparently, just with internet providers and stuff, they're not going to be able to get it fixed here for a little bit. So, but again, they're using that portable one here for now. But again, 16-0 here. Mount Enterprise here with 11:37 left here in this first quarter. Alba-Golden in shotgun formation, in the pistol formation. Olsen's going to pass it out quick to the right, and that is complete for Alba-Golden on the tunnel pass.
And it's a fumble, and that's going to be Jace Webb, and Jace is going to pick it up and carry it in for a touchdown. That's a 15-yard fumble recovery in for a touchdown.
And again, with 11:26 left here in the first quarter, it's Mount Enterprise 22, Alba-Golden 0. Again, quick little screen pass out to the right, and unfortunately, I didn't see who the receiver was, but fumbled it.
That was Boogie.
Boogie Trimble.
Yeah, Boogie Trimble was the receiver. I was about to say that. When I looked up, I saw a fumble recovery, and you were looking down too. So
2-point conversion here, and again, that is quarterback Joshua Bennett trying to run it in, and he's with the extra effort almost in there, but you're going to push the pile back, and 2-point conversion no good there, and that's going to make it again 22-0 with 11:26 left here in this first quarter. Mount Enterprise up early, huge, and again.
And I'm going to give props real quick for number 23, Leighton Williams, to make that stop. He was just Bennett's a strong kid, but Williams was just holding on for dear life, saying, no, you're not this time. You're not going to get it, and pulled him down and made that good stop to keep that score from going up 2 more points.
And again, 68-yard run for Ash, 40-yard pass for Webb from Bennett, and a 15-yard fumble recovery here for the Mount Enterprise Wildcats. And just over 30 seconds of game time here.
And don't forget, the Wildcats have only had 2 possessions and 2 offensive plays.
Yeah.
And they're up 22-0.
Yeah, that is
with
a good point.
11:26 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Just to push that home.
Put that in perspective.
Yeah.
Yobani Rubio, again, going to kick here for the Wildcats. And that kick's going to be just past the 40-yard line, and number 1, Cooper Christian recovered that, and it's going to run out of bounds. So Alba-Golden going to take over again, and again, hopefully they don't have another turnover like they did last drive.
And that's one of the best field positions they've had in the game. I mean, it's the second offensive stance that they've had.
Yep.
And we have a person, Brittany Cox, is watching from New Rochelle, New York.
All right.
So we have a up north watching. We appreciate you watching, and thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We love that. We've had a couple of New Yorks watching us before, and I had a Maine once.
Really?
Someone from Maine watching, so that's awesome.
That's awesome.
But we thank
appreciate
you, Brittany, for watching.
And Alba-Golden here has a trips left here, slot man in motion. And Olsen's going to hand it off to the running back. That's number 33, Mason Smith on the carry. And he's going to gain about 5 there.
And that
Maybe
was
4.
And that was going to be Alsop again on the stop. A couple more were with him as well. And I believe that was going to be Lucas Burkhart was in on the stop as well. But Alsop was the main one to make that stop, the middle linebacker.
And Alba-Golden moving quickly. We got Twins on the far side here. And again, Alba-Golden moving right to left on your screen. And handoff.
Oh!
Tripped up there. That's going to be, I think, Smith again on the carry.
Yeah, R.J. Roberts, number 55, got back there and got a paw on that leg and knocked him down for the loss on the play.
I'm excited. I ordered new glasses today, so next week I'll have a fresh set of glasses. I'm excited. So last pair of glasses I had was 2019. I've got my money's worth. So
well, good deal.
Anyway, trips here on the near side. So again, we apologize and we tried our best effort to make sure we call the right number and name, but again, bear with us. But again, trips here on the near side here for Alba-Golden, getting the call from the sideline. And Olsen taking his time here. And again, 10-11 here in the first quarter. Olsen's going to chunk it, and that is just overthrown there.
Yeah, we got a little, number 2 messed up, and here's why. Jace Webb was there, great on coverage, but he made the cardinal rule of a defensive back. He did not turn and look for the ball. He had great position, but because he did not turn back and make a play on the ball or an action of a play, he's going to get called for that every single time. He stood there and he just watched the player, and so it's going to be pass interference called on him every single time. So good call by the referee on that play, and a good job by Alba-Golden to get into Wildcat territory.
Also, we want to thank some of the Mount Enterprise crowd on our way up here. They were thanking us for the out-of-town broadcast we do for them and all that good stuff. So, but Alba-Golden going to come here. Again, Olsen going to be in the shotgun formation. Twins on the near side. Tight end in motion, and they're going to hand it off. That's going to be a different back this time. That is going to be number 6.
And R.J. Roberts, again, on the defense, is in the backfield causing some damage. He was there earlier a couple of plays ago, remember, and he just pawed that guy down. I believe he took down Mason Smith, number 33, and he was back there again with a 2-yard loss.
Yes, that was either Mason Smith. I thought it was Finkston, possibly, but anyway, that's okay. Trips on the far side. Olsen, couple of the slot men in motion here. Smith flipping. Again, Olsen getting the snap. He's going to look to the right. Pump fakes and completes it to the middle. That's a good catch. And going to be a gain maybe of about 10 or 11 there. Not quite enough for the first down, but good completion there for the Panthers.
And a good job by Tanner Wilburn to make that stop. Kind of the running back, the wide receiver for Alba-Golden kind of got self-tackleization there, but went down. But a good gain for the Panthers.
No huddle for Alba-Golden. Trips on the far side here. 3-man front here for Mount Enterprise. Slot man in motion, moving the tight end. And Olsen going to hand it off here to Mason Smith. Smith going to get just short of the first down marker, and that's going to be 4th and inches.
Nope, they're going to give it to him.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
Okay.
Conrad, they're going to give it to him. First down.
Oh,
and
generous spot.
I know.
Yeah.
And Tanner Wilburn was in there again. He's from that outside linebacker spot and came across and made a good pop on that running back, but not enough to stop him before he got that line to gain.
Spread formation here. Twins on both sides here for the Panthers. Mason Smith in the backfield, Olsen at quarterback. Again, we've already talked about Kagan Ash, number 3, a little bit. He is a Texas Tech commit, so he's going to Lubbock, Texas soon. Olsen with the snap. And in some trouble, he's going to pass it deep to the left, and that is going to be out of bounds. If that was intended for number 1, Cooper Christian, but toward a couple Wildcats there.
Yeah, he had Aiden Alsop and company from that front line all up. Ryan McKelvey was actually in there with him. and they were all up in his face. Also, number 55, R.J. Roberts. They were just all three in there. A little blitz, little stunt action as well. Couldn't do anything with it. Did a good job of getting away.
I've also got my parents listening in, and my uncle and aunt from they're in Telluride, Colorado right now.
Nice.
They live in Texas, but they're in Telluride, Colorado right now. So,
Well, thanks
shout
for,
out to them.
Thanks for watching, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, and my uncle and aunt.
There you go.
Anyway,
Fam.
right, fam. Yeah, we call it fam. And shotgun snap, and they're going to hand it off to the right hand side. Whoa! I don't know who was in on that, but that is a hit.
Well, guess who that was? Aiden Alsop.
Wow, Aiden Alsop. Let me tell you, he just went kaboom.
Yeah, he did.
Go ahead.
And that I'm telling you, that's what he does. He is. If he doesn't make initial contact, he's going to be around there somewhere. And that's what all of them do. Is they just come in. From what I saw last week, is they're there and they fly to the ball.
All right, we got a quad set here on the near side for Alba, so an empty set. And again, no men in the backfield. Olsen by himself.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Slot man in motion. Now moving to the pistol, and Olsen, it's in trouble. Wow, somehow got it over to, I don't know what.
That's number 10, I believe. That's Boogie Trimble.
Boogie Trimble.
And Trimble makes something out of nothing.
Yeah. Did he underhand throw?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He kind of did a shovel referee pass.
Yeah, anyway, but completed it to Trimble, and they got the first down somehow out of that. But, hey, Alba-Golden making things happen.
Well, and, you can't discount them. They're moving the ball, and it doesn't have to look pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they're making those first downs, and they're doing a fantastic job, and they're fighting hard.
6:55 left here in the first quarter. Again, score is 22-0 Mount Enterprise here from John Webb Stadium here early. And again, slot man in motion here for Alba-Golden. So now trips on the far side, and Olsen's going to keep it himself, and he's going to gain maybe 2 on the quarterback keeper up the middle.
That's Kagan Ash from the outside. He just comes in and closes that outside lane up on Olsen, and Olsen didn't have really anywhere to go. He was going to try to kick it out, but Kagan Ash was there to close it in. Gain of a couple, but not as much as Olsen wanted.
And again, clock is running here. 6:30 left here in this first quarter. And again, we appreciate everybody tuning in here on YouTube on NETSN. And wherever you're watching from, we would love to hear from you. And we'd love to shout out our listeners in the chat as well. So, but again, clock's going to stop here with 6:25. The official stopped it. Oh, now we're going to have the clock run again, I guess. Okay. Clock still stopped here. Oh, now clock's running. Okay. And going to flip the Twins here on the near side. So spread formation here. And Olsen get a pass up the middle.
Oh, he
just
was
overthrown.
there.
Yeah, that pass was intended. Let's see what number that is. That Boogie.
That's
Trimble?
Boogie Trimble, number 10.
Number 10 there.
And he was there. It was a beautiful route. He went right up the seam, and it just out of his reach.
Again, I like the play call. Again, just not so much umph on it. Maybe a little bit more of a, shallower pass would have gotten it complete there. But again, good effort there from Olsen to Trimble.
And he did a good job of getting it out of the way of the defender, and he just put it too far out of the way where his receiver couldn't get it.
And with that incompletion, the clock stops here. It's 6:08 here in the first quarter. And we got 2 men in motion here for Alba moving to the near side. And Olsen's going to turn around and roll out to the left-hand side.
Boogie.
That is complete to Boogie Trimble. And Boogie Trimble's going to get tackled from the backhand side. And he's going to get taken out at about, they're going to mark him at the 4-yard line. So that was, let's see, how many yards completion? Anyway.
Well, he went out at about the 5. The ball went out at about the 4.
Yeah.
And so they're going to mark him at the 3. He fumbled. He got hit from behind. He did fumble the ball out. But luckily, no one was in front or around.
So it started at the 19. So that was a 16-yard pass there from Olsen to Trimble. So, again, now we are in the red zone here. And, again, Alba-Golden here for the first time is in the red zone this evening. And they're moving quickly out of the huddle trying to get the snap off. And kind of a Wildcat formation. And Mason Smith's going to keep it, and he's going to run up the middle. And clock's still running.
And this is sort of, I guess, their goal line type of formation. And they're trying to get actually their first points of the season in the regular season.
Yes, they didn't score last week, and again, they're trying to get their first points of the year. Again, they're at the 3-yard line, have a good opportunity to do it, and then it's second and goal. And handoff. Oh, ball is on the ground.
And Wildcats get it. Looks like.
And
yep,
you are correct. Mountain Enterprise does recover that. So, again, a tough turnover in a goal line situation here for the Alba-Golden Panthers.
And I believe Yobani Rubio is the one who picked that up, I believe, number 15.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry, Tanner Wilburn. Sorry about that. Tanner Wilburn, I believe, got that. So a good job by the Wildcats. And just breaks my heart. Unfortunate for the Panthers. They made a good run. They got all the way down there and almost got their first points of the season and literally just coughed it up.
And again, a tough break there for Alba-Golden, deep in Wildcat territory, almost to punch it in. But the Wildcats are going to take over again on their own 2. So, again, Benedict quarterback in his own end zone. And they're going to hand it off. That is Kagan Ash. And Kagan Ash breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to get out to the 10-yard line. This is an 8-yard run there for the young man committed to Texas Tech.
And a good job by Kason Boyd. He stayed in front. He didn't take the juke by Ash, and he made the tackle, took him down to the ground, wrapped him up. And a good job by Kason Boyd of the Panthers.
And Mount Enterprise moving quickly. They're going to hand it off in a wide open hole.
Wow,
He's at
there
the
he
30,
goes.
the 40,
And
the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown number 2 for Kagan Ash.
No laundry on the field on that one.
And no flags, and that's going to stand. So that is going to be a 91-yard run there for Kagan Ash. And again, his second touchdown of the night, and that's going to make it Mount Enterprise 28-0 with 4:50 left here in this first quarter.
And that was a huge hole, Conrad, that he just ran right through.
Yes, sir. And Mount Enterprise, again, have gone for 2 every single opportunity here, so we would imagine they would do the same thing here, but we'll see here. And again, they are keeping the offense on the field here, but again, 28-0 here with 4:50 left here in the first quarter. And Bennett's going to take the snap, hand it off, and that's going to be a 2-point conversion good there for number 8, Joel Otwell.
It's Otwell, yep.
On the wide receiver outside zone, or excuse me, on the running back outside zone. No, I meant to say. Anyway, 30-0 here. 4:50 left here this first quarter. And again, we'll be back here on NETSN. Stay tuned. And we're back here from John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise, Texas. Again, it's 30-0 here with 4:50 left here in the first quarter. Mount Enterprise up big early. And go ahead.
Oh, he's going to kick. I was going to tell you about the chat, but we'll do that in a minute.
Rubio is going to kick it to number 1, Cooper Christian, and that's going to be received at the. They're going to mark it actually at the 38-yard line. So again,
and MVE Greasy called it. He said, "Go score," and then 91 yards, and that's about what he did.
Yeah,
but it took him 3 plays to make it that time instead of just the 1. So the defense has tightened it up for the Panthers. I'll tell you that.
And again, we got 4:48 left here in this first quarter. Mount Enterprise 30, Alba-Golden 0. Again, just tough few drives here for the Panthers so far. And Sam Olsen still in a quarterback here for the Panthers. And they're going to hand it off to Mason Smith. Mason Smith to the left-hand side. And that's going to be maybe a gain of 1 or 2 on the play.
Yeah, if that.
No gain.
Oh, okay.
No gain.
Ryan McKelvey was in on top of that and made a good stop for no gain.
And we got twins on the far side here for the Panthers. Pistol formation. Olsen in a quarterback in the play from Coach Webster and Coach Parrish. And Olsen going to pass it. Oh, that's tipped. I think. Oh, they got to roll to fumble.
That was yeah, and that was Alex Ward, number 60.
And good job there. That was number 26 defensively. Case Piper, the linebacker, the sophomore linebacker for Mountain Enterprise there on the play there. So, again, twins on both sides here for Alba-Golden. And Olsen by himself. And they're going to shift around the formation here. They're going to put Smith in the backfield. So now Tripp's on the far side. Moving right to left on your screen or device. Again, Mountain Enterprise in blue, Alba-Golden in white. And Olsen rolling out to his left, looking for a man downfield. That's complete to number 1, Cooper Christian, and that is going to be a first down. Good job there.
Yeah, he gets across midfield into Panther territory, and once again, just like the last drive, the Panthers are moving the ball.
Yeah. And again, first down conversion here for Alba-Golden, so they're moving down the field. They're on the Mountain Enterprise logo here at midfield on the 48. And again, clock's running here, 3:50 left here in the first quarter. And Olsen's going to hand it off to the right-hand side. Running back has some space, and it's going to get the extra yardage on the second attempt moving forward, and they're going to have the clock run still, but gain of about 4 on the play there.
That was Finkston on the run.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great run by Finkston to gain about, 6 on that play.
Yep.
And once again, he just does a great job, and Alba-Golden, the Panthers, are just moving that ball and doing a great job. They just need to hold on to it. They can get down there. They showed last time. So they're playing really good ball right now.
And now it's 2nd and 5 here. Twins on the near side. Pistol formation, tight end in motion. Olsen turn around and roll into the left, and that is going to be complete to number 1, Cooper Christian, and that's going to be another first down here for the Panthers. So seems like the play action rolling out to the left's working so well for Olsen.
Yeah, they're doing a good job moving that ball and a good job of getting downfield, getting those first downs, 2 plays and a first down. And, now the defense of the Wildcats keeping them contained a little bit, giving them a little bit more room to run, but also not letting them get those big breaks.
And, again, if you're Alba-Golden here, down 4.5 scores, you want to move the ball quickly here and get on the board. And they're going to hand it off here to Mason Smith. Mason Smith up the middle. That's going to be a gain of 5. To the handoff to the left. And good ball movement here, like you said, for Alba-Golden, and kind of a balanced attack now we're seeing.
And that was Harry Belgart on the stop for the Wildcats. So he does a good job. Gain of 5, however, for the Panthers.
Some youth playing here for the Wildcats. See some sophomores on the defense here. And Twins on the far side here. Again, Mount Enterprise up 30-0 with clock running 2:30 left here in the first quarter. And quick pass to the right here for Alba-Golden. And maybe it's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but the pass is complete. And that is to number 5, Kason Boyd, it looks like.
And Boyd had, when he caught the ball, let me rephrase, when the ball was thrown, he had a wide open field in front of him. When he caught the ball, he didn't. He had 2 guys on him, and that was Ryder Waters and I believe Jace Webb were right on him so quick he just couldn't make any moves.
Again, shout out to our – I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I think we have a little timeout on the offense because the player was hurt, and I believe they just went ahead and called a timeout and moved him to the sidelines.
Sorry about that. I was just going to shout out our cameraman Calvin for bearing with the heat as the sun goes down here again. First week of September here, Mount Enterprise up here from John Webb Stadium, 30-0 here with 1:57 left here in the first quarter. Timeout. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we're back here on NETSN. Appreciate you tuning in again. We're live here from John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise. Again, 30-0 here. Mount Enterprise up big here in the first quarter with 1:57 left. Alba-Golden here on offense. We got twins on both sides here. Olsen look at the left, and that pass is complete to the slot man. That is number 3, Brett Sutton on the completion.
And, excuse me, again, they get yardage, and I believe they're going to give him either right at the line. Nope, they're going to give him a first down. I was looking at that, Conrad, because he looked like they were going to get him just shy of that line to gain, but another first down for the Panthers of Alba-Golden.
Again, no huddle here. Look for Alba-Golden. And we got we got trips on the far side. Olsen is going to hand it off, and Alba-Golden's going to get stopped in the backfield. That's going to be a huge loss, and a bunch of Wildcats in on that, including number 5, Coy Freeman.
And again, just good execution by the defense of Mount Enterprise. Just pushing to the ball and not really taking their foot off the gas right now. And we're still in the first quarter. We got 54 seconds left, but we're still in the first quarter.
And 48 seconds left here in the first quarter, like you mentioned. We've got an empty formation here for Alba-Golden. Twins on both sides, tight end on the far side. And Olsen is going to look to his right, pass to the out route, and that is going to be
incomplete.
Just short. Oh, excuse me, incomplete. Well, if it was complete, it would have been just short of the original line of scrimmage is what I was going to say, but go ahead.
Yeah, he just couldn't hold on to that one. That was number 10, Boogie Trimble. And usually he has sure hands. I haven't seen him drop that many. However, tonight, he just, on that one, he might have heard footsteps behind him, but just couldn't hold on to that pass.
By the way, Alba-Golden, I called several of their games for a radio station I work for, and Boogie Trimble, one of the best names in all athletics.
Hands down.
Love that name, Boogie Trimble. Twins on the near side here. And Olsen going to roll out to the left, but turn back to his other side, and that is caught, but ball's out, or maybe incomplete. No, pass is complete.
Yeah, he completed it, but he tripped.
Yeah,
that turf monster reached up and grabbed him, and he fell down to the ground. Yeah, grass monster. I forget this is a grass field.
Yeah, grass monster. No,
going back old school.
Well, hey, let me tell you this, and I said this in the pregame show. Coach Ponder, and I know there's some Coach Ponder fans on the chat here. Coach Ponder does an immaculate job taking care of this field for a grass field. I mean, it looks like a green of a golf course out here, okay? Everywhere on the field. But anyway, that's getting end the first quarter here. Mount Enterprise 30, Alba-Golden 0. And again, let us know where you're listening from on the chat. We'd love to hear from you guys. And again, Mount Enterprise up big early. And Kagan Ash so far with 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 for 68 yards and 1 for 91 yards. We'll be back here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, let's still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
We're going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks a tackle. Oh my God.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Pick up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
And welcome back here to John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise here. Excuse me, had a little blooper there, but anyway, John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise, 30-0. Wildcats up big on the Panthers of Alba-Golden, and again, start of the second quarter here. And again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. And again, let us know where you're listening from on the chat. We'd love to hear from you guys, and let us know where you're listening from. And Alba-Golden here still on offense. Trips on the far side. Olsen's going to roll out to that far side to his left. And he's going to run up the middle. And he's got an open space.
Yeah.
And He's going to get down to the 5, and that
Nice
is going to
run.
be a 20-yard run there for Sam Olsen.
Woo. And he saw it. He was trying to get there and did a great job of getting down to that 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal from the 5. And once again, the Panthers have an opportunity to get into the end zone and get that score. And right now it's a pride thing. I mean, you still got a lot of game left, but right now it's a pride thing.
And Twins on the far side here for Alba-Golden. They're going to hand it off to the right-hand side, and that is Mason Smith. And he's, with the extra effort, going to get the touchdown.
Good job.
6-yard run for Mason Smith, and that's going to put Alba-Golden on the board for the first time tonight, and that's going to make it 30-6. And Panthers again get on the board for the first time tonight in the second quarter.
And he reached out for that. He swung, moved, and just reached for that end zone to get that score. He fought for that. So did the team. So good job by the Panthers to get that score. And a fantastic, and it looks like, I think they're going to go for 2, Conrad.
All right. And
They're trying. I can't see the scoreboard, so I don't know the time.
11:29.
Okay. I didn't think we were that far in, but
Yeah.
they're having some issues.
I don't know what's
Communication over there. I don't know what they're looking at. They're trying to get the right personnel on the field. And they don't have their clocks. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's good.
So kick is good, and again, that's going to make it 32-7 here with 11:29 left here in the second quarter. And we'll take a quick timeout here, and we'll be back here on NETSN. Thanks for listening.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, we are back here in Mountain Enterprise. I want to give you some updates on some scores around the area for games tonight at Eagle Stadium. Dangerfield Tatum, the score with 2:37 left in the first quarter is 14-3. Tatum is up. I believe we have a Frankston score of 19-0 as Frankston is up on Huntington right now. And those are the only ones going on besides us right now in East Texas. We'll try to bring you some more scores if I can find them.
And I will say this, do not give us a Dallas Cowboys-Philadelphia Eagles score. I'm watching that game later. So do not give it to me.
Well, I was going to try to do that, but okay. I was going to put it on my phone and we go watch it.
Well, maybe you can. Maybe,
Yeah.
if it's good. Anyway, Mount Enterprise here with the ball, and he's got some open space. That's going to be number
That's
10.
awesome.
Aiden Alsip, and he's still running.
Oh,
he
he's
gets
tripped
up
up.
there. Wow. Almost gets tripped up there in midfield.
That was Caden Massey, who came out of nowhere, tripped him up at about the 44-yard line, and a great job to save a touchdown by Caden Massey for the Panthers. Wow.
Yeah.
Because Alsip wouldn't have stopped. He'd have just kept going because he's got the ability.
And again, he broke probably at least 2 or 3 tackles getting to the outside there. But good job there by the young man, Aiden Alsip. And I know we have a listener or viewer, that's tuned in supporting him. So anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats. They're going to be in their own territory starting at the 44-yard line on the far hash on your screen. Again, they are moving right to left on your device. And Twins on the near side here for Mount Enterprise. Bennett at quarterback. He's going to take the snap and hand it off to Kagan Ash.
There
He's
he
at
goes
the 40, the 30,
Untouched.
the 20, the 10.
Wow.
Untouched for touchdown number 3. And again, that is going to be a 56-yard run for Kagan Ash.
Wow.
And again, touchdown number 3 of the night. That's going to make it Mount Enterprise 37, Alba-Golden 7. Or excuse me, Mount Enterprise 36, Alba-Golden 7. My bad.
And that was just he just keeps on going.
And
He's
yes,
like Forrest Gump. He's just running. I know my current reference here.
and extra point attempt, no good.
Yeah, that was Caden Massey on the
excuse me.
coverage. He does a good job on the 2-point conversion of knocking that one down. And the intended receiver was number 5, Coy Freeman. Didn't get that one, but I don't think it really mattered. 36-7 is the score. I don't think Mount Enterprise is really worried about it right now. But hey, I have seen things happen in football. I'm just saying. I'm not going to put a qualifier on that. I'm not going to say anything else.
Yeah.
But we want to, first of all, welcome Coach Butler. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you, Coach Butler. Again, Kagan Ash's third rushing touchdown of the night, 68-yard run, 91-yard run, and now a 56-yard run with 11-11. How about that? Make a wish in the second quarter. And Alba-Golden needs a wish, that's for sure. Now, 36-7, 11-11 left here in the second quarter. Mount Enterprise will kick away to Alba-Golden. And again, Alba-Golden, still plenty of ball left. Again, they scored last drive. So, again, we'll see if Alba-Golden can punch it in and make this game a little bit closer. But do like the fighting competitiveness that Alba-Golden is still working with here. Again, I know Coach Webster's team is full of humility and full of overcoming adversity.
Well, go ahead.
No good. Kick is good, or kick is away here from Rubio. And that's going to be fair caught just past the 35-yard line, and they are going to mark it down on the 35-yard line. Go ahead.
And I was just going to tell you, I kind of understand that concept. I grew up in White House back in the 90s and played football back in that era. And it was not a good time in the early 90s and for the Wildcats. A lot of seasons of 0-10, a lot of losing seasons, and it does a number on you to have that. But you always had to hold your head up high, and Alba-Golden right now is doing that. Not that they're 0-10 team, but they're down 36-7 and they're still fighting.
Also, quick pass to the near side.
That's Boogie.
And that is to Boogie Trimble, yes, sir. Boogie Trimble spinning out of bounds is going to get a 9-yard, I would say, completion, maybe just short of that first down marker. Or are they going to give it to him?
No, it's going to be short.
Okay, 8-yard gain. So they're going to say 2nd and 2 now. Clock's running here. They're going to keep the clock running. I thought he was tackled out of bounds, but 10:43 left here in the second quarter. Again, clock is running. 36-7, Mount Enterprise up big at home. And we got Twins on the near side. Slot receiver moving to tight end. Olsen going to hand it off to Smith on the left-hand side. Extra effort is just short of the first down marker. And it's going to be 3rd and inches, I would say. Or, no.
They're going to put it, he gained about a yard.
Okay, so his extra effort got him back to the original line of scrimmage. I don't know about that spot, but okay.
I'm not sure what they saw on that one either, but I thought he got at least I thought he at least got to the 44.
Twins on the near side here. Also going to hand it off to the left-hand side. That is a different running back here for Alba-Golden, and that's going to be number 6. Alex Finkston on the carry.
And again, they spot him back further than he went. He got up closer to the 45-yard line than they're spotting him. But again, they're the ones in the striped shirts, and we're not.
And on the tackle for Mount Enterprise, number 57, Lucas Burkhart, the defensive line, or the senior defensive lineman for the Wildcats. Now Alba-Golden here in the shotgun formation. Clock is running here with 9:20 left here in the second quarter. Twins on the near side. Tight end lined up on the far side. Olsen's going to keep it, and Olsen's not going to get there. And that's going to be... Is that going to be a turnover on downs or 4th down? No, it's going to be 4th down.
I think it's actually going to be a turnover on downs.
Okay.
That was a 4th down play, and that was I believe R.J. Roberts on the stop on that defensive end side. He just came across that line and met him and just helmet on chest, knocked him back.
Okay, so Mount Enterprise is going to take over in Alba-Golden territory just past their logo on the 44-yard line. And, again, Mount Enterprise up by 29 here in the first half. And Bennett is going to take the snap. Oh, he's in trouble. He gets out of there somehow, and he's got some open space. Breaks the tackle, and he's going to get a gain of about 6 or 7 there on the good improvisation, I would say.
Yeah, it was a good job. I tell you what, I'm going to throw out props. You know how we like to do it.
Yeah.
Big old number 77, Max Davis, chased him down from the backside, gave him a good push as he's getting kind of thrown around.
And Bennett throwing a deep ball. And that is, almost. That was Alsop trying to catch it one-handed with his right hand, but could not pull that in. And good shot there from Bennett, I thought.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It was a little bit too lofty, kind of got pushed behind him. There's no wind, and so he just didn't. I think Alsop kind of overran it just a tad, but he had him beat. He's going to come out on this play.
And 8:38 left here. Mountain Enterprise going to hand it off. That is Ash, and Ash has some open space. He's going to bulldoze number 6, Alex Fingston, and what a run there by Ash.
And that was actually Joel Otwell on the run.
Me, I'm sorry.
That's okay because and that confused me last week because it's number 8 and then Ash is number 3.
They run the same,
and so they run exactly the same except Ash is a little taller, but they have that speed. And Otwell has the ability to break away just like Kagan does.
Man, I feel bad. Anyway, Otwell in the backfield, and Bennett's going to pass it. That's to number 5, and that's complete falling forward. To Coy Freeman, and that's going to make it first and goal, Mountain Enterprise, and that's going to be at least a 20-yard completion.
Yeah, good little pitch and catch there by Bennett and Freeman. No huddle by the Wildcats.
And Bennett going to hand it off, and that is Bennett's going to keep it, and that is a 4-yard run there for Mr. Bennett, and now it's going to be 42-7. With 8:04 left here in the first half.
And that's the offense they ran last week. That's the build. That's the little read and keep. That's the sprint option type offense they ran last week. They haven't done it much this week because they really haven't had to. But now they're running the no huddle offense they ran last week and that read and sprint option.
And Bennett is going to hand it off to, I believe that is Otwell. Yes, it is. Joel Otwell going to take it in for the 2-point conversion. That's going to make it 44-7. And again, that last drive, all about Joel Otwell.
Yeah, he pushed it in and did a good job. And that's what he did last week when they let Ash take a little bit of a break. And I'm wondering, and you know, you hate to say this so early because we're just at 8 minutes left in the first half, but thanks. In the first half. Are they going to start bringing in second stringers? Are they going to start bringing in that crew? And you don't want to say that because you don't want to put that on the other team saying, oh, well, it's over. But you also don't want to run up the score and make the other team look bad in that aspect.
Right.
And I know that the coaches on either side, they're not that type of coaches.
Oh, yeah.
And so you want to start looking at that when we start looking at who's going to be on the field over the next 3 quarters or 2.5 quarters.
And again, 8:04 left here in the second quarter. Mountain Enterprise 44, Alba-Golden 7, and Rubio going to kick off to Alba-Golden, and back deep to return for Alba is going to be number 20, Cade Massey. And then on the near side, number 5, Kason Boyd, and that kick is going to be just out of bounds, going to be returned by Cooper Christian right along the sideline, and they are going to mark it down at the 33-yard line. So again, the 33-yard line, Alba-Golden going to take over, and again, it's been on Mountain Enterprise this game, Keith.
Yeah, it really has, and you know, we've had a little bit of sprinkles of the Panthers showing life. And they've done a fairly good job. They had a little bit of a shot earlier, and they fumbled it on the 3-yard line. And they came back, did a good job of recovering, getting into the end zone. But unfortunately, as time ticks on, Mountain Enterprise just keeps on driving up that score.
Inches away from that deep ball to Boogie Trimble, though, that Olsen threw earlier. So anyway, Twins on the far side. Olsen going to complete it to the left side on the now route. And going to be passes complete, and that's going to be a gain of about 1 or 2 there. Okay.
Yeah, and it's just they show their life, but like I said, as the time clicks on, you kind of lose the momentum and you lose the ability to come back and course, every time Mount Enterprise scores, you just get knocked up against the ropes one more time.
And 7:30 left here in this first half. And Alba-Golden's got some space. That's Mason Smith. He's going to get the first down. Gain of maybe 9 or 10 there, but good run there by Mason Smith, breaking a couple tackles right up the middle for the Panthers.
Yeah, and they give him an okay spot. He made a yard further, but they did give him a first down.
Yeah.
And I don't know what honestly, I don't know what these refs look at when they're looking at the spot, but he did make it up to the 45 on that one.
Again, Alba-Golden in their own territory. They are on the 44-yard line, almost to the far hash. Again, they're moving left to right on your screen in white. Twins on both sides here. Spread formation here for the Panthers. And the far receiver in motion, and they're going to not give it to him, but they're going to try and chuck it deep to the left-hand side. And that pass is intercepted by Mount Enterprise. That ball just a little underthrown there by Olsen, and that ball was intercepted.
That's Coy Freeman.
Yes, Coy Freeman. Thank you.
Yeah, that to me was just a bad play from the start. He should not have thrown that one. You had two people on Boogie. I believe Boogie was your intended receiver. You had two players. You had a free safety that was already out there, and he was deeper than your deepest man. And then you had the defensive back that was on him, and Coy Freeman was your deepest man. And then you lofted it up, and it just got too much air. It was just ill-designed and ill-thought-out at the time, and unfortunately, it cost you a turnover.
And 6:48 left here in this first half. Mount Enterprise takes over here on their own 28-yard line on the far hash, and they are showing a spread formation here. Twins on the near side, running back lined up on the Twins side, and they're going to hand it off to him, and that is going to be number...
That's number 8.
That's number 8. That is Joel Otwell.
Otwell.
And he is going to get tackled at the 5-yard line, and that is going to be a
long way.
Yeah, a long way. I'll get that yardage here in just a second. Go ahead and describe that run, Keith.
But that was a great run. Yeah. Brett Sutton chased him down, and you don't normally see that. Otwell has the speed, and Sutton just finally made a great pursuit angle and just took him down, and they got him down at about the 3-yard line.
That's going to be a 73-yard run there for Mr. Joel Otwell. Again, Mount Enterprise making long, explosive runs, and Alba-Golden is going to have a neutral zone infraction, and they're not going to call that flag. So I guess it's going to be a touchdown, Mount Enterprise.
There is a flag on the play.
Okay, never mind.
So they did call it, but if it's on the defense, it won't matter. Yeah. And, they're going to take it, so it is a touchdown.
Is that number 10 there?
Yeah, that was Alsop on the run. Is that what you're asking? Yeah. Alsop was on the run. He got the touchdown.
Okay. So that's going to be a 2-yard run for Aiden Alsop. And, again, that is going to make it 50-7 Mount Enterprise. And they're going to hand it to Alsop for the 2-point conversion. Alsop's not going to get across the plane and going to get tackled out of bounds. So, again, that's going to make it 50-7. Mount Enterprise up by 43 with 6:22 left here in the first half. We'll be back here on NETSN. And, again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you let us know in the chat where you're listening from, and we greatly appreciate it. Look forward to hearing from you. And welcome back here to John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise, Texas. Again, R.W. Jackson Field. And again, Mount Enterprise up big, 50-7 on the Panthers. And again, Panthers have still been competitive in this ball game, but Mount Enterprise, the long explosive runs that have gotten them touchdowns have just been the difference in this one. But anyway, we're going to get underway here again. 6:22 left here in the second quarter. Rubio's going to kick it, kind of a shallow pooch kick. And it's going to get just past the 40-yard line, and maybe there's a flag on the play, maybe an illegal procedure. Okay, yep. Legal procedure on the kicking team, so Alba-Golden will have great field position to start here. And I believe they'll start at the 35-yard line. And again, let us know where you're listening from. We'd love to hear from you on the chat. Again, I know it's been a contest here, but again, 50-7.
And we're glad you're sticking around.
Yeah,
Sorry, we're glad you're sticking around.
So we appreciate it very much. And again, 50-7 here, 43-point lead here for Mount Enterprise. And again, just a lot of toughness, a lot of
and not
physicality.
only do we appreciate you watching, but both teams appreciate you watching. I mean, it's not just for us, but they're going to appreciate no matter which side you're going for, that you're sticking around till the very end.
Trips on the far side, two-back set here in the shotgun formation here for Olsen, and they're going to hand it off to the running back, and he's got some open space.
That's Sutton.
And that is Sutton. Sutton's got some life here for the Panthers, and he's going to get tackled at about the 25-yard line.
Great play.
And that was a great run. And again, if that started at the 43-yard line, that's going to be, I'll get that calculation here in a second, but approximately a 40, 50-yard run there for Mr. Sutton.
And does a great job bouncing to the outside. He broke a couple of tackles and then had a good 15 yards until he got touched again. And does a great job to throw some life into the Panthers here. And I love the fact that they're still pushing, they're still playing, they're still fighting for this game.
Two-back set here. And they're going to hand it off to Brett Sutton. And Brett Sutton's going to get tackled out of bounds with 5:54 left here in this first half. Olsen on the carry, excuse me.
Want to give you an update. It is 32-0 at Frankston, as Frankston is up on Huntington right now. That's a score update.
5-yard gain on the play. I'll bring up a second down and 5.
Again, 5-yard gain there for Samuel Olsen. Going to be 2nd and 5. Yeah, 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 19-yard line. And Twins on the far side, they're going to hand it off to the right. And that is going to be...
That's Finkston, I believe, on the carry.
Yes. Number 6, Alex Finkston on the carry for the Panthers.
And that clock is still running.
Finkston on the carry. On the stop for Wildcats, number 17.
But a good little carry. Got about 2 yards left. Finkston had a good run, and a little over pursuit from the defensive end caused that big hole on that right side of the line for Finkston to get a good 2 or 3, 4 yards.
And we got we got trips on the far side here for Alba-Golden moving left to right on your device, and we're going to have a flag on the play, but that pass is complete to the outside.
And that's in the area of holding, Conrad.
Yep. That pass was complete to number 3, Brett Sutton from Sam Olsen for the Panthers, and we'll see if that play stands.
That's going to be a hold on the offense. That's going to back them up 10 yards, and they're going to replay it. That's not what you want.
Nope.
If you're the Panthers.
No, sir. You are indeed correct. But again, like Alba-Golden's effort there, again, we just can't have the holds here and prevent, completions from coming back. But anyway, clock is running here. We got 5:05 left here in this first half. Again, 50-7. Mount Enterprise up by 43. Pistol formation here for the Panthers, and Olsen's going to roll out to the left-hand side. And Olsen is going to run out of bounds and not get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And Conrad, he had Boogie wide open, and it was an end zone shot because, and it kills me, and because he had a defensive back, and that was Otwell. Otwell was moved forward. He took a bite on one of the other receivers, and he came forward, and Boogie had the defensive back that was on him, and I believe that was number 7, Hooten. He had him beat, and it was in a corner route, and I don't think he saw him. Unfortunately, Olsen didn't see him, but that was a touchdown right there if he'd made that throw.
And we got trips on the far side here for the Panthers. Olsen in a quarterback still, shotgun formation. Looks for the now route to the left, pump fakes, and he finds a wide open.
That's Boogie.
Boogie Trimble, and Boogie Trimble drops it right in between the basket hands. And I mean, that was a perfectly thrown ball, wasn't it, Keith?
Yeah, it was. And again, Boogie created the separation he needed and pulled away from the defensive back. I believe that was James Hooten again. And it was a perfectly thrown ball by Olsen.
It was.
And just through the hands of Boogie.
Yeah, good little touch there from Olsen there on the intended receiver, Boogie Trimble. Again, we love hearing Boogie Trimble.
I love that name.
Yeah, it's a great name. Great name.
Fourth down.
Fourth down, yes. Thank you. And again, Alba-Golden going to try and go for it on the screen play. And they complete that there. And the running back finds it whole. And does he get the first down? He does not. Oh, no, he does.
Yeah, he does.
He does. Wow. What a play there by the running back there. Let me get you that number. That is going to be number 3, Brett Sutton again for the Panthers here.
And he's got some speed on him. But I tell you, if he'd have cut up,
yeah,
he had a wide open field to his left. I know he's following his blockers, and I know we see things different up here. I understand that.
Right.
But, man, he had a wide open field to his left if he would have just cut. But a great play by the Panthers. Beautiful play to get that first down.
Again, Twins on the far side, tight end and running back lined up on that same side, strong side. And they're going to hand it off to the weak side, and that's going to be a big loss there for the Panthers.
Not what you want after a first down. That was Finkston on the carry, and he just gets buried and brought back. They're only going to give him a 4-yard loss with that forward progress being lost on there. Waiting to see. Yeah, that's where they're going to put him.
And again, I hadn't seen a lot of Memphis Martinez in this game. I know that was a big playmaker that Coach Webster talked about in his pigskin preview coming into the season, but we haven't heard a lot of Memphis Martinez so far in this game. We saw him a lot in the scrimmage before the season started. So anyway, 2-back set here in the shotgun formation here for Alba-Golden, and he has some space.
That's Sutton.
That is Sutton, and he's going to get the first down.
Right to the pylon almost.
And almost to the pylon, but he's going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. But that's going to be first and goal here for the Panthers with 3:18 left here in the first half.
Great job by Sutton. He got that breakaway to the outside, kind of cut up right at the sideline and gained a couple more yards. It looks like they're going to stick him right. Oh, where are they going to put him? They're going to put him at the 3, maybe the 4-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal from the 4 for the Panthers, and they're knocking on the door trying to get in the end zone before half.
And Mason Smith, the big back here in the backfield. Pistol formation here for the Panthers. Twins on the near side. Olsen's going to hand it off to Smith, and Smith is going to get in for the touchdown. That's going to be a 4-yard run there for Mason Smith. And again, his second touchdown of the night. He had a 6-yard run earlier, so that's going to make the second score of the night here for the Panthers. That's going to make 50-13 with 3:14 left here in the first half.
And a beautiful run right up the middle, had a wide open hole, and a great job by that offensive line to just open it up and allow that running back to just go right on through. What'd you say that was? Mason Smith. That's a big old boy.
Yes,
and he just kind of waltzed in there, did a good job, and got 6 more on the board.
Again, Mason Smith, one of the many seniors here for this Alba-Golden team, and that kick is up and good. That extra point opportunity was kicked there by number 11, Sam Olsen. And again, it's going to make it 50-14 here. Alba-Golden making 2 consecutive extra points here. And again, second rushing touchdown here for Mason Smith on a 4-yard run. We'll be back here on NETSN. And again, 3:14 left here in the first half. It is Mount Enterprise 50, Alba-Golden 14.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're convenient.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our
And welcome back here to John Webb Stadium here. Mount Enterprise kick is away, and that's going to be received by Mount Enterprise at the 25-yard line, number 10, Aiden Alsip. And Alsip is going to get tackled just past the 30-yard line moving forward.
He's not going to go down. He's trying, but a good job by the Panthers to not let him get to the outside. Also, has a tendency to do this. He'll get it, and then he'll run all the way across the field to try to find that open hole. And sometimes he can do it because he has that speed. But a great job on the pursuit angles and just the keeping what they call their lanes by the Panthers to not allow Alsop to do that. And so they're going to try to get the ball back. Got 3 minutes left, and we're going to see what happens here. Hopefully their defense can kind of tighten up and not allow the Wildcats to get another touchdown before half.
And again, 3:04 left here in this first half. 50-14 Mount Enterprise, and they're going to take over here on the 33-yard line. And that's going to be a run up the middle, and pulling the pile is...
I think that's Otwell. Nope, that's Alsop.
Number 10, Aiden Alsop. And again, we've been talking about really the three-headed monster of Kagan Ash, Joel Otwell, and Aiden Alsop. Really just making things happen here for Mount Enterprise on the ground game. But we got twins on the near side here. Bennett is in the shotgun formation. He's looking to his left, and he's going to throw deep. That pass was intended for number 17, and I think 17 was trying to figure out which side of the which way he was going to catch it, but got a little bit twisted up there.
Well, and I'll tell you right now, Caden Massey and Rubio had a little bit of a shoving match going, and it would have been pass interference, but the ball was overthrown. The referee was showing that, so that's why there was no flag on that play.
And again, twins in the near side here, run up the middle, and let's see, 2:25 clock's running here. I didn't see who carried that. Did you?
Yeah, that was, I believe, no, I actually did not. No, that was Otwell. Number 8, Otwell was running that one.
Okay.
But a great job by the defense. And we got 4th down for the Wildcats right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think this is going to be Mount Enterprise's first 4th down of the night. So good job by the Alba-Golden defense here. And again, with 2 minutes here.
And the clock's going to stop. Sorry about that. I was going to tell you the clock's going to stop at 2 minutes because they have a 2-minute warning.
Yeah, that's something new this year again that broadcasters, coaches, and everybody's getting used to. And again, talking to several coaches around the area, some have implemented it in their game plan already in game 1.
Really? And that's not bad. Of course, you know my idea.
Yeah.
My deal is you're going to put a 2-minute warning in football, high school football. The shot clock has to come in high school basketball. And real quick, we want to say thank you to Howard Cobb. He chats with us. Thank you for watching, Mr. Cobb. And he puts nice broadcast, great picture, and announcers are enjoyable to listen to. Great job. See, he said, I'm enjoyable to oh, you are too. We are enjoyable to listen to. I have to get it wherever I can. My wife doesn't tell me I'm just annoying to listen to is what she says. But so I'll take it where I can get it. But thank you, Mr. Cobb. We appreciate you watching. And thank you for the compliment. We are enjoying bringing you this broadcast. We enjoy doing this and love what we do.
Absolutely, yeah. We love traveling around East Texas and showcasing the smaller schools that may not get as much love as the bigger schools. So, anyway, Mount Enterprise is going to kick it deep. Or, excuse me, that's actually kind of shallow. And, yeah, I said that was wrong.
No, that's fine. It was a good kick. Also made that kick, by the way. And he kind of played. And the reason I'm laughing, I apologize, is also, and you didn't see it on film because obviously they're following the ball. And we only have one camera. We're not the NFL or ESPN. So, but also got ran into by, I believe, Boogie Trimble on the outside. Just a little bit of a bump. And also roiled backwards, trying to do a little acting job. Got a good little, Academy Award-winning performance. But the ref just kind of looked at him, shook his head. It's just like, no, you're up 50-14. We're not going to play this game right now.
So in the first half here, we got 1:48 again left here in the second quarter. Mount Enterprise 50, Alba-Golden 14. Again, Alba-Golden on offense moving left to right on your device. Again, Olsen's going to throw it, and that is picked off there by...
I believe that was number 17.
Yes, 17 is going to be Yobani Rubio, the kicker for Mount Enterprise. Picks it off, and again, right place, right time there on that zone defense there for Mr. Rubio.
So another opportunity now for the Mount Enterprise Wildcats to get in the end zone, which, I don't know if they really want to right before the half, but, I would. I'm sorry. As a coach and as a player, you want to get that score right at the end of the half to go into your locker room not like Mount Enterprise isn't going to go in on a high anyway. They're up 50-14, but you still, it's that mental thing in your brain where you just want to go in on that high.
And twin stack on the near side. Quick pass from Bennett on the now route. And that's going to be complete to number 10,
Flag
Aiden
comes in.
Alsip, but we have a flag on the play. Again, just want to shout out Aiden Alsip. Tough physical kid. He has played hard all night here for the Mount Enterprise Wildcats. By the way, speaking of Alsip, great gas station in West Texas. You've got to visit those gas stations.
And I'm going to say something real quick, and I'm looking on the sidelines, and Kagan Ash has not been in the game since about the fifth touchdown he ran. And I don't know if they're just leaving him out of the third. Sorry, I was being facetious.
No, I know.
Since the third touchdown. And I don't know if they're keeping him off on purpose. He's down there. He has a towel over his head. If they're resting him or if they're just doing that so they don't keep running up, if they're allowing others to get it. But I'm just looking and trying to make sure he's not injured, that kind of stuff.
No, I don't think he's injured. Anyway, handoff up the middle, and that's going to be another Mount Enterprise touchdown. That is Joel Otwell. That's going to be a 12-yard run there for Mount Enterprise. And again, Otwell with another rushing touchdown this evening.
And the only and I don't want you who are watching, we don't have a dog in this fight. But the only reason that I know their names and numbers is I did a game for Mount Enterprise with Mount Enterprise in Carlisle last week. So I know their numbers and their names because I did it last week. So don't think that I'm going for one team or the other.
And again, 56-14 here. 2-point conversion is good on the slant route, and that is complete, again, to Aiden Alsip. So again, 2-point conversion there is going to make it 58-14 here, and that's going to make it a 44-point lead here for the Wildcats on the Panthers. So again, tough go here for Alba-Golden here so far in this first half.
Yeah, they're and when you go into the locker room in this situation, I don't think that the coaches you can't go in mad. They're playing their hearts out. They're playing hard. The Wildcats are just a tough team. And really and truly, and I'll tell you this, in my opinion, I don't see Alba-Golden giving up. I don't see them laying down. I don't see them making mistakes. I mean, yes, they're making small mistakes, but they're playing their hearts out. So it's not like I'm sitting up here going, "Oh my gosh, they're shooting themselves in the foot. They're going to go in and get yelled at." No, they're playing their hearts out there.
And they're not getting out of line. They're not getting out of character. You're not seeing the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yes,
penalties.
That's a big thing.
And kudos to the coaching staff of Alba-Golden for keeping them composed here. With some adversity they're going to have to see in the second half here.
Yeah.
Rubio kicks it, and that's going to be caught by Alba-Golden just past the 45-yard line, and Alba-Golden going to start off in their own territory again.
Yeah.
1:16 left here in the first half. It is Mount Enterprise 58, Alba-Golden 14. We'll be back after a quick 30-second timeout here on NETSN. And we're back here on NETSN here. A quick handoff to the left here. And Alba-Golden's going to gain maybe 2 on the play. And again, 1:06 left here in the first half. It's Mount Enterprise 58, Alba-Golden 14. Did you see who got that carry?
That was Sutton. Sutton on the carry. Brett Sutton, number 3 for Alba-Golden.
All right, so again, number 3, Brett Sutton there on the carry. Again, he's going to gain 2 there. So 2nd and 8 now on the 44-yard line here for Alba-Golden. And Alba-Golden going to keep pounding it up the middle. Gain of 3 there. That's going to be just shy of the Mount Enterprise 50 on the M of the ME logo.
And that was Mason Smith just pounding it up the middle, getting a good yardage out of it. He's going to go out right now for a little breather.
Again, in the backfield now, looks like Brett Sutton. And, that's Finkston. They're going to hand it off to the right-hand side. So, again, Alex Finkston plugging it up the middle. And it's going to be fourth and maybe 1 or 2 on gain of 4 there from Finkston.
And don't forget to stick around if you're watching for the halftime of both teams. Both the bands are going to come out. Yep. And we got to show them some love, too. It's not just for the football games. And this is from a band dad.
Yeah. No, two-time marching band champion in 5A, so I can relate there too.
And that's Boogie.
Oh, and that's Boogie Trimble on the pass from Olsen, and that's just past the 30-yard line. Good completion there from Olsen to get some more yardage there before the end of the half. But end of the first half here, Mount Enterprise 58, Alba-Golden 14. We'll be back here on NETSN for some halftime show production here from the Mount Enterprise band and drill team, as well as the Alba-Golden drill team and band. And again, Alba-Golden will go first, being the away team. So again, we appreciate you guys tuning in here on NETSN. Love to hear from you in the chat. And again, it's Mount Enterprise 58, Alba-Golden 14. Keith, you got anything?
I don't. I think it's. I think the score says it. I think we've said a lot about it. So
yeah.
we will be back, and we will be back right before the start of the second half to give you some scores from around the area.
And again, 28 minutes to go here in halftime momentarily. And again, we are live here from John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise, Texas. It is Mount Enterprise 58, Alba-Golden 14.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
He's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picked up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
gladiator. The music is inspired by the honor of the Colosseum, the bravery of the gladiators, the battle there. For your enjoyment, we present Part 1, Valor's Anthem. Students of the week are Richie Milam and Holly Nelson. Section of the week is clarinet. Prowling Panther Band leaders are Michael Bird, Arabella Smith, Bryce Taylor, Zach Morris, Jacob Nigel, and Cassie Morgan. We want to thank our parents and supporters for all their help in bringing our band to the field. Our secondary school principal is Brittany Hall, and Alba-Golden superintendent is Dr. Shelby Davidson. Color guard instructor is Lizzie Whitecott. Band directors are Jay Darrington and Stephen Whitecott.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, Mount Enterprise ISD proudly presents your Wildcat Marching Band. The band is being led onto the field by Senior Drum Major Kennedy Keeling. Tonight our program begins with our award-winning Wildcat twirlers. They are senior Cheyenne Curran, sophomore and captain Libby Wilson, freshman Nevaeh Lloyd, freshman Bryce Burkhalter, freshman Adalyn Inlow, freshman Aubrey Yoder, and freshman Marlene Reyes. Performing tonight to the Spencer Davis Group smash hit, Give Me Some Lovin', here are your Wildcat twirlers. Each week, the band directors choose a band member of the week. This award goes to a student who goes above and beyond for the band program, showing outstanding pride and dedication. This week's band member of the week is birthday boy senior Sean Lloyd. The outstanding rookie of the week this week is 7th grader Taylor Boyce. And now, performing their 2025 halftime show entitled Don't Rain on Our Parade, here is your Wildcat Marching Band. the Wildcat Band.
Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
Welcome back, folks, for some second half action here from John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise, Texas. And again, we got a matchup between the Alba-Golden Panthers and the Mount Enterprise Wildcats. It's been all Wildcats here in this first half, 58-14. Mason Smith for Alba-Golden has had a 6-yard run and a 4-yard run in the first half. Again, he has both scores. And Alba-Golden, again, both extra points good there by Sam Olson. And then for Mount Enterprise, it's been a bunch of different guys. Kagan Ash, Aiden Alsop, and Joshua Bennett. And as well, I want to highlight Joel Otwell, too. It's been, a bunch of different guys contributing for the Wildcats. But Alba-Golden, obviously, down a few scores, has, some hills to climb. But we've seen teams do it before.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, what do you look for Alba-Golden to do in the second half, and what does that Mount Enterprise do to maintain this lead, Keith?
Well, I mean, Alba-Golden's just got to come out and continue what they're doing. They've got to just pound the ball. They found a rhythm. They actually got things going there in towards the end. Really, actually, the whole second half. Offensively, they're doing fine. Defensively, they've got to, and hopefully they did. They found a way or find a way to stop that offensive attack. I don't know if they can.
Yeah.
Looking at all of the weaponry that Mount Enterprise has. Now, they did a couple of things great. They made some adjustments towards the end of the first half and did make some stops. However, Mount Enterprise made adjustments. They started on their option offense, that speed option, and they made some adjustments themselves and made another touchdown to in the first half. So it's just going to have to be a learning on the fly deal for the Panthers. The Wildcats will just continue what they're doing.
Yeah.
They've got the offense. They've got what they're going through. I'm hoping and I'm thinking what they're going to do is they're going to bring out probably second string and save some of their players. I don't know, though. I do think, and you and I talked about this earlier, off the air, I do think we're going to have a running clock in the second half. It's such a huge deficit. I don't think that the referees and the coaches are going to want a regular count. It's
a 44-point spread right now.
Right, and so you're looking at the possibility of a running clock, which is going to shorten the game dramatically. And because what's going to happen right now is you're going to get tired bodies, you're going to get frustration, and possibly that's when, as good as these teams are at being mindful and very, very sportsmanlike, they're still students, they're still kids, and frustration's going to set in.
Yeah.
So, and I'll tell you, and you said it before, these are very well-coached teams. They've played fantastically. And sportsmanlike, they have shown superb sportsmanlike ability. However, they're still kids, and as an educator, they're still the frustration is going to show in, especially if one side keeps going and the other side doesn't. So I'm just saying, I think the running clock's going to sit.
Yeah, no doubt. And Alba-Golden, halftime speech or not, those kids know what they need to do here in the second half, and I look for them to respond here in a positive way.
And I want to give a shout out, and we've talked about this before. Man, do not let this score say anything bad about Alba-Golden's play. Yeah. They have actually played a fantastic football game.
Yes,
they just haven't been able to stop on the defensive side. And they've look at
just a couple tackles.
Right. And been a couple of plays. They have offensively put together a good game plan, coaching-wise, and the team has executed it. They've done a fantastic job, and they've moved the ball against Mount Enterprise. Unfortunately,
but they had that fumble at the 3-yard line. And,
they've had a couple of interceptions, so they've got 3 turnovers in the ball game.
Yep.
And so what's happening is it's a comedy of errors, but I don't want that 14-58 score to make you sit here and think, if you've just gotten on the air, that, oh man, they're getting blown away. Only by the score, not by what's happening on the field. You know, the first 3 touchdowns for Mount Enterprise happened on just 3 plays. It's not like they drove down the field and just beat them to death.
Right.
So don't take away anything for these gentlemen and these young athletes on the field.
And third quarter underway here from John Webb Stadium as Rubio kicks it off, and that's going to be received at about the 30-yard line and taken to about the 39-yard line. So that was a 9-yard return there. I believe that was Brett Sutton there on the return.
I want to give you some score updates before we get started here.
Sure.
Frankston up 45-0 at halftime over Huntington there in Frankston. And I believe we actually have a crew there from NETSN.
We do.
And then Anahuac over Woodville 14-12 in the third quarter. Tatum over Dangerfield at halftime 27-16.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, sir. And we got twins on both sides here for Alba-Golden. Olsen in the shotgun, slot man on the near side in motion, and we got our handoff to the right-hand side. That is Mason Smith, and looks like it's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Is going to have a loss of 1 there for Alba.
And, again, they're starting that running. They got that pounding there by Mason Smith. He's a very good runner, very, shoulder pad, square, right up the middle, old-school type of runner.
So 2nd and 10 here for Alba-Golden, and can hand it off to the left-hand side, and a couple of Mount Enterprise Wildcats in on the tackle, and that is, again, number 53, McKelvey and Hernandez.
Yeah, Ryan McKelvey just right in there. He's, I believe he's that nose guard. No, he's your defensive end.
No,
and
he's Big Nasty.
Well, he's Big Nasty. So, yeah, I'm going to call him Big Nasty Ryan McKelvey, according to Jonathan Bradshaw.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're going to call Big Nasty did a good job.
Anyway, twins on the far side. And slot receiver motion. Olsen going to roll out to the left. He's got an open man, and that pass is complete.
That's Boogie.
That is Boogie Trimble. And, yes, gain of about, I would say, 13 or 14 there. But good play-action pass there by Olsen.
And Olsen's a left-handed quarterback, and they have a very good successful play there with his rollout. He fakes that handoff, and he rolls out to the left, and they do a good job. They do a good job of blocking down and stopping and allowing him to get out in the open there to make that pass.
And Olsen passed the left-hand side, and that is we
Sutton.
were for the running back, and
That's
he's
Sutton.
got the open space, and that is Brett Sutton there, and that's going to be a big gain there for the Panthers.
Good run by Sutton, and once again, they're utilizing Sutton in any way that they can. He can be a running back; they'll hand him off, and he's kind of utilized as a wing back, like we would have called. I don't know if they do that much anymore in high school, but he plays that wing back position type. He can catch it, he can run it, and they'll just hand it off, and he does a good job of gaining a first down for the Panthers.
2-back shotgun set here for Alba-Golden, and again, we've got 9:36 left here in the third quarter with clock running. And Olsen's going to get the snap and hand it off to the left-hand side. That's Mason Smith. He's got a hole, and he's going to score.
Touchdown. Yes, touchdown.
Touchdown Alba-Golden here with 9:22 left here in the third quarter. That's going to be a 29-yard touchdown run there for Mason Smith. And, again, that's going to make it 58-20 Alba-Golden. So, like we said, exactly what Alba-Golden needed to do to get this third quarter started here with some good running momentum.
And they came out and they did exactly like we said. Yes, you are correct. They just did what they did. Now, we're not going to diminish it, but there are some of the starters that aren't out there on the defensive side. But that doesn't take it away from the fact that they kicked booty on that one, and I did say booty, as they just kicked it in for an extra point. But he did do a good job in that. They set a good offensive pace and did a good job. They executed it, and that's what they needed. And kudos to the coaching staff and to those players to come out and do exactly what they needed to do in the second half.
And exactly like we were talking about, big back Mason Smith there with the 29-yard rush to score here. And again, we do have running clock here in the third quarter. But again, Alba-Golden here scoring, making it 58-21. And again, running clock here in the second half. So we'll keep you updated with the score. So.
And I think we're, at 8 minutes now?
Yep. And again, feel free to chat. Let us know where you're listening from. We'd love to shout out any band member, your favorite broadcaster, Keith or C-Red. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, any player, any coach, any crowd member, any drill team participant, seriously, we want to highlight your kids. That's what we're all about here at NETSN. And, again, we love spreading all the famous athletes here in Beast, Texas and in East Texas. And, again, it's just a pleasure to be able to do this and be with you here tonight. And, again, we appreciate you guys greatly. And kicking off here is going to be Sam Olson here for the Panthers, and that's going to be received just past the 30-yard line, and that is Alsop again. And he's going to get tackled at about the 37-yard line there on the extra effort. So good job there by Alsop.
And that was number 15 for Alba-Golden. He's actually not on my roster. And so I think they just brought in a guy from the stands, maybe, put a jersey on him. I don't know. But he made the stop along with there was a number 0 in there, also not on my roster.
Okay. Well, let's just say this. If you know number 0 or number 15 for Alba-Golden, please let us know.
Yeah, let me know.
You can let us know in the chat, and again, we'd love to highlight those kids respectively.
Oh!
So, and again, 3 or 4 Alba-Golden Panthers in on the tackle. That was
Leighton Williams was on the stop.
Williams.
That was Otwell on the run.
Oh, that was Otwell.
Yeah, Leighton Williams came in and picked up Otwell like he was nothing and put him back on the ground. It was a loss of 4 on the play. Great job by the defense.
And Wildcats here, Twins on the near side. And they're going to hand it off here to number 8, Joel Otwell again. And getting some space, he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage from the loss they had. Actually, a little bit more than that. And now it's going to be 3rd and about 8 or 9 here.
And Otwell does a good job. He does pull out to the outside. He had to cut back in as the defense does a very good job of pushing and using the sideline as a little bit of a blocker there to push Otwell back in. But he does juke and jive and get a couple more yards.
Twin stack here on the near side. They're going to have a now route. And that pass is going to be dropped there, intended for Aiden Alsop. And if Alsop would have had that in his hands, because that block was executed in front of him, probably would have gone to the house.
Yeah, you don't see that very often from Alsop as a drop. He's usually very sure-handed and gets in there, and I don't know what happened there. He tried to play it off. Did you see that? He dropped to the ground. He wanted it. Like, nobody saw that. It's like when you fall and you look around, you're like, did anybody see that? No. But you usually don't see him dropping the ball.
Hey, great Hollywood act here in Mount Enterprise,
Yeah,
Texas,
he did.
But not so fast.
He tried to do it with the punt, and he's back to punt now. But he tried to play the Academy Award. He didn't get it that time. He didn't get it this time.
Exactly. And punt's going to be away for the Wildcats. And back deep to return is going to be Boogie Trimble. And he's going to get out at about the 35-yard line, recovering that at about the 28.
And we're looking at, 4:54 left in the third quarter. So a lot of time's already gone off with that running clock like we told you it would. And it's going to be a fast half with 58-21 your score.
And again, if you're just tuning in with us, Mount Enterprise in blue, Alba-Golden in white. And again, we're live here from John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise, Texas, in Rusk County, just north of the Rusk-Nacogdoches County line, up Highway 259 here in East Texas. We appreciate you guys being with us. And again, pistol formation here. Olson low snap, and he passes that, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds. That pass was intended, I believe, for Boogie Trimble there.
Yeah, and Olson really did the only thing he could do besides take a sack and makes the smart move, gets the ball, gets out of the pocket first and gets the ball away.
Just want to say this, too, as far as crowd perspective. This Mount Enterprise side, packed. It is standing room only here. On the Alba-Golden side of things, of course, they made a good road trip. They made a good road trip here from Wood County, but nobody's left. You are correct. And that's going to be a run up the middle. I think he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage to make a third down. Go ahead.
And I'll tell you, the reason I said nobody's left, and you know this as well as I do, when you watch 5A, 6A football games, and you got to score like this, and you look at the visiting side, and the visiting side is down, you see no one. Yeah. They leave in droves. But when you go to small schools, they don't leave. They stay because they are cheering on their team, and I love that.
Olson's rolling out on a play-action pass, and he's going to keep it. And he's going to get the first down. Good gain there. I would say about a 12-yard gain there for Mr. Olson, and that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, he gets a first down and a little bit more, and also he does a good job of sticking in there because he had a guy, and I believe that was Sean Lloyd, number 28, I think that's who that was, who just had a beeline on him, and he rode just as hard as he could right past him from getting hit.
Again, 2:48 or 2:45 left here in this third quarter is a run up the middle. And
that was Finkston on the carry.
Finkston on the carry, thank you. And that's going to be a gain of a couple to make it 3rd and about 7.
2:34 left in the third quarter. It's running still.
Again, let us know where you're listening from. We'd love to hear from you. I know we've got some people viewing in here. And again, score is 58-21. Mount Enterprise up by 37.
And they stopped the clock for some reason. And I think they had an injury timeout, which is why there's a player that's coming out for, that was number 26.
Case Piper.
So now they've started back up the clock.
Now Alba-Golden, heavy set here. Going to run it up the middle and on the carry.
That was number 33, Mason Smith. He had to change direction. It was going to be off the corner of the right side of the line, and he had to cut back up. And he gained about 3 more yards because of it, because he had a guy right on that edge, on that corner, that closed that out, didn't let him get there. But he did gain a few more yards, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 6.
Twins on the far side here. Running back lined up on that twin side in shotgun formation. Olsen looking for the pass, and that is complete in some traffic. And with that is number 10, Boogie Trimble. How about Boogie Trimble catching that in double coverage?
And that was not his intended receiver, and then we got an injury timeout. Boogie was not the intended receiver. Boogie ran up there, he shot up, and he caught it and really got it down, but he was not the intended receiver for that pass.
And again, we will have an injury timeout. We have a Alba-Golden Panther down on the field. You're listening to NETSN. Again, 1:27 left here in the third quarter, 58-21. And actually, no, we're not going to.
Yeah, we're not going to take a break. That's Boogie. He's going to boogie on off the field. Thank goodness, and he's okay. Probably kind of what happened last week in Carlisle. Little cramps hitting up, and because it's probably a little humid and hot on the field.
2-back set in the shotgun formation. Olsen going to get the snap, and he's going to hand it off to the right-hand side to Mason Smith. And Mason Smith in some open space is going to gain about 8 or 9. And good blocking there by the Alba-Golden Panther offense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be down just shy, about a yard or half a yard, about a yard shy of the line to gain with 49 seconds left in the third quarter.
And again, spread formation here for Alba-Golden. Twins on the far side of your screen. Again, they're moving left to right on your device or screen. And rolling to the left-hand side. That was almost picked off by a Wildcat, but that is
and
caught.
I believe that's Sutton.
And that is Brett Sutton, and he is going to score. So that is going to be a 33-yard pass from Sam Olsen to Brett Sutton to make it 58-27. Mountain Enterprise up on Alba-Golden, but Alba-Golden narrowing the deficit.
Yeah, they sure are. And I don't know. I could not see who the defender was, but he went for the ball instead of for the tackle. We have a timeout on the field. Well, I thought we did, but they went ahead and snapped it and kicked it.
Kick's no good.
And the kick is no good. So 27-58. And I wonder what that's going to mean for the. Well, that's the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
So that was a quick third quarter.
Well, let me say this so far. Alba-Golden coming out, they've already scored 13 unanswered. Again, so Mount Enterprise hadn't been able to get anything going in the second half. But how about Alba-Golden with a run touchdown and now a pass touchdown? And again, that was a 33-yard completion from Sam Olsen to Brett Sutton.
Yeah, and a great job, I think, morale-wise for Alba-Golden to come out and be able to put some points on the board, especially after last week when they didn't really get to do that. They had a 0, on the board, losing to Overton the way they did, and then coming out this week and having the ability to put some points on the board early in the first half, and then coming back and even under the circumstances of a running clock and the things that they're doing, they did a good job. And these weren't flukes. The Wildcats weren't playing back. They weren't softening up. They were coming at them. They were playing hard. And Alba-Golden did the good job, and the Panthers got some points on the board.
And speaking of that, we're going to have a kick from Sam Olson, and that's going to be fair caught at the 25-yard line by number 5, Coy Freeman for the Wildcats. And again, start of the fourth quarter here. It is Mount Enterprise 58, Alba-Golden 27. We'll be back here on NETSN here shortly. And welcome back here on NETSN. We're live here from John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise, and we're going to have a quick run up the middle, looks like.
And Luke Goforth for the defense got in there really quick for the loss, and they put that was Otwell, and he made a loss on the play.
And Mount Enterprise, Bennett, and still in at quarterback. Got twins on the near side here. And we're going to have a change of pace here at the line of scrimmage. Tight end on the near side. They're going to hand it off to the back.
That's Otwell.
And that's Otwell. He's got
There
some
he
space.
goes.
He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's going to get tackled at about the 36-yard line. And what a good run there.
Yeah. And once again, Brett Sutton chased him down to make that stop. And I think Sutton's the only one on the team that can actually catch Otwell and did a good job. 10:35 left in the ball game.
And again, we're live here from John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise. And again, we appreciate you guys tuning in this evening. And again, let us know where you're listening from. We'd love to hear from you. But Bennett's still in at quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to number 8, Otwell. And Otwell's got some open space on the left-hand side, but we got a couple flags down. And if that stands, that may be a gain of 6 or 7, but likely is going to come back.
And I believe that's going to be holding on the offense. That's where it looks like it came from way back, too. And so it looks like it's going to be a holding penalty on the Wildcats, although they're not moving. But we'll see. Yeah, that's going to be – they're going to back them up.
Yeah, with that holding penalty, like you said, you're going to back them up here. But clock is still running here. We got 9:43 left here in the ball game. And, again, if you're still with us, we appreciate you guys hanging with us here this evening. It's been a good one here. But a lot of competitiveness back and forth between the Wildcats and the Panthers. The battle of the Cats.
Yeah. And got to still give it up for the Panthers, for Alba-Golden. They're playing with all their heart and not giving up.
And Bennett.
And they're just going to run the clock as much as they can.
Still in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to the right-hand side. That is Otwell.
Oh, great job.
And Otwell going to get tackled in the backfield. And good job there by number 6, Alex Finkston, on the tackle there.
And we hadn't heard his name defensive-wise, at least,
right.
On the game. He's usually on the offensive side of the ball, but he comes barreling across and chases Otwell down from behind, and that's going to bring up second down and long for the Wildcats.
Again, clock still running here. 8:43 left here. And Coach Ponder communicating with Bennett the play call. And we're going to have a little bit of change here at the line. Twins on the near side. Running back lined up on the near side. Tight end lined up on the far side.
Oh.
And we've got a run up the middle. Going to be a gain of about 2 or 3 there.
And Otwell thought he had a hole. He got it, and he kind of slowly ran, and then he hit it. We got a timeout by Alba-Golden.
And with 8:20 left here, again, Wildcats 58, Panthers 27. We'll be back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
And we're back here at John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise, Texas here in Russ County this evening. And again, 58-27 is your score. The Mount Enterprise Wildcats up on the Alba-Golden Panthers currently at this time. And again, we got Twins here on the near side. Bennett, the starting quarterback, still in here. Again, you're both teams here. I think you're just getting some play calls in to gain some experience and get some varsity, again, Friday night experience, as they say. Again, Joel Outwell there with a carry there to the left-hand side. He's got some wide open space, and he's going to get around the original line of scrimmage, if not more.
Yeah, he gained about 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage, about a 10, 11-yard gain on the play. Actually, they're only going to give him 3. I guess he went out of bounds past the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th down and 7, and they're going to punt the ball.
Yep.
But they're going to let the clock run as much as possible with 7:48 left in the ball game.
Hey, some encouraging news here for the Alba-Golden Panthers. Boogie Trimble is back in the ball game, and he is back deep to return this kick. So maybe just had an early season cramp, thing of that nature, but good to see Mr. Trimble back out there again. One of the best names in football. Again, punts away for Mount Enterprise, and I think that held off Boogie's foot.
Yeah, and he does a good job to recover. I think he does get the ball, but unfortunately, he's going to be right down on the 1-yard line.
And, I mean, that just barely tiptoed off of Trimble's foot.
And they're talking about it. Now, Mount Enterprise saying they have it.
Wow. Again, that bounce just hit off of Trimble's foot, and we will see what the officials say here, again, with 7:20 left in this ball game.
The referee finally getting there.
Yeah.
And they could be making it a touchdown. That's what Mount Enterprise thinks.
That would be something.
And it is. It's a touchdown,
wow.
Wildcats.
And touchdown Wildcats there again. Off of Trimble's foot on the attempted punt return there for Alba-Golden. And unfortunately, off of Trimble's foot, the Wildcats recovered in the end zone. And again, that's going to make it 64-27 Mount Enterprise. And again, I don't think, intentionally they were trying to run up the score there or anything of that nature. But again, good job recovering that.
Well, I mean, that's just in your training. The ball is on the ground, you're going to go for it.
Exactly. And unfortunately just ended up in the end zone. So, again, Wildcats are going to go for 2 here. And they're going to hand off to Otwell, but good job by Alba-Golden defensively. And a one-man show on that play was number 33, Mason Smith. Good job defensively. Like we said, we hadn't called Fingston's name much defensively. Same thing with Mason Smith, and good tackle there to prevent that 2-point conversion from happening. But again, clock's running here. 6:55 left here in the ball game. 64-27. Mount Enterprise Wildcats up, and we'll be back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Welcome back here to John Webb Stadium here on NETSN. Again, Keith and C-Rad here with you. And again, 64-27 here. We've got 6 minutes left here in the ball game. And again, Mount Enterprise scores on a 5-yard punt return recovery there. And again, just a rough turn of events. And again, just unfortunately, that bounce of the football hit off Trimble's right foot, Boogie Trimble that is. And Mount Enterprise was able to recover it there in the end zone. Again, touchdown Mount Enterprise on the punt return recovery. And that is a line drive shot. That is going to be to number 20, Caden Massey. And Massey, getting in some open space, is going to be tackled at around the 43-yard line.
Yeah, he tried. He tried to make something out of it.
42-yard line, excuse me. But anyway, again, we appreciate you guys listening in, and let us know where you're listening from, and let us know if you're rooting for the Wildcats or the Panthers. And
I got some scores for you, buddy. Got a Cayuga over Alto right now, 23-0. In the third quarter. That's the last score they have.
Okay.
West Sabine over Tenahall right now, 40-7. And then Joaquin at 28, Beckville 9.
Okay, thank you for that. And Twins on the far side. Handoff to the left-hand side. That's going to be Mason Smith bulldozing up the middle. Going to be a gain of, I would say, about 15 there. But good first down run there and good encouraging things here in the fourth quarter here for the Alba-Golden Panthers.
Yeah, they're still pushing no matter what. I mean, you're down to 4.5 minutes left in the ball game, and they're not stopping.
And they're not indeed. They're going to hand it off again to the left-hand side. Mason Smith again with the carry, going to be a gain of about 2. And good job there. Just moving forward and trying to make something happen out of this drive. And again, Alba-Golden moving quickly. We're going to have Twins on the far side here moving right to left. And, shot.
And over his head.
Yeah, shot for the red zone area. And again, that's
Alba-Golden coach wanting a flag, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And that pass was intended for number 10, Boogie Trimble.
So I got a live score from you for you from the Tatum-Dangerfield game, showing on NETSN on YouTube, NETSN Live. 34-16 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Tatum is up over Dangerfield.
And trips right on the far side. Deep shot on the other side of the trips. On the deep fade route, and again, that was intended for number 1, Cooper Christian, but ball a little bit overthrown there by Sam Olson. But good opportunity, good play call.
Joaquin over Beckville. That's another NETSN game going on right now, 28-9, just coming out of halftime.
And again, 3:06 left here in the ball game. Clock is running again. 64-27 is the score here from Mount Enterprise. And we've got, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, it's a fourth down, waiting to see what Alba-Golden pulls out of this one.
Yeah, got to be 4th and 8 here for the Panthers. And again, 2:43 left here in the game. Snap to Olson. Olson going to throw it up the middle, and good crossing route there. But just falls out of the hands of number 10, Boogie Trimble. And again, Boogie Trimble been trying to receive the ball a lot tonight, but just falls out of his hands, and that's going to be another Alba-Golden Panther turnover, and Mount Enterprise is going to take over on offense.
And once again, we are glad that you're watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a minute of our action this season. We have a lot of games going on, a lot of games this weekend. We have Carlisle versus Overton tomorrow, Legacy Christian versus Brook Hill, Big Sandy versus Como Picton. That's where I'll be tomorrow night. And then we have New Diana versus Gladewater, Spring Hill versus Center, and then a big one, Kilgore at White House. That's all coming up this weekend. So a lot of good games for you this weekend, not including what's tonight. And then throughout the season, we have great games for you. I believe we counted it up, and almost close to 100 games for you on the season, not including what we provide during the playoffs. And, of course, once we get closer to the playoffs, we'll find out where we're going to be. But we got a lot of good action, Conrad, this season here on NETSN. So make sure that you like and subscribe on our channel, on our YouTube channel, so you don't miss a thing. And also, if you have an iPhone or what is the other one? Android, sorry. I have an iPhone. You can find our app. We have a NETSN app, and you can get that on the Google Play Store or the iPhone or Apple Store.
But anyway, Nathan Hawkins in the chat is asking what is the time of the game. There's 1:59 left here in the game. And again, our scoreboard, Mount Enterprise using a portable scoreboard tonight. We're not able to link it up to it like we normally are for some broadcasts. But anyway, we're going to keep you updated with the time as best as we can. Again, clock is running now. 1:45 left here in the ballgame. It's 64-27 here. And again, Mount Enterprise up. But I would imagine that, maybe a run play or two, but they're probably going to kneel this one out.
Yeah, and we usually have a contraption that we put with the scoreboard that actually keeps the time and everything. But this season I've had bad luck with that.
Yeah.
So,
but I'll tell you this: what a game tonight! Good job by the Mount Enterprise Wildcats, kind of completing all three phases. But hey, I want to shout out the Alba-Golden Panthers too. Had some fight in the first half, had some fight in the second half, and really explosive run plays here from both teams. But again, we've got 1 minute left here in the contest, and I would imagine probably just a couple more kneel downs. But again, we've got third and Nacogdoches probably.
Third and Nacogdoches. I just got that. That's funny.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Anyway.
You have your moments.
Yeah, we all do. Anyway, Mount Enterprise probably going to kneel this one out. But again, 39 seconds left here in the contest. But again, we appreciate everybody tuning in to NETSN tonight. And again, safe travels to all those that are watching this, or you're probably at home watching this or wherever you are. But if you're at work or something, safe travels. And we appreciate everybody supporting NETSN. But final score tonight here from Mount Enterprise is Mount Enterprise 64, Alba-Golden 27. And again, we want to thank Mount Enterprise Coach Ponder for having us. We want to thank Coach Webster and Alba-Golden for providing us the information we needed for this broadcast. And again, make sure you follow us on all of our YouTube games and look our YouTube channel. Look up all the games that we're going to be streaming. And again, check out our Beast of the East show. Keith, you want to talk more about that or talk about some different things that we have? Polls. We've got an app.
Yeah. Get on the app. You can actually pick your games every week, and it's a you pick 'em situation and compete with everybody around East Texas. We have a lot of shows during the week that some people, I don't do it, but others do, and I get on there every once in a while. But I have a 3-year-old and other things that I have to deal with. But we are glad again that you were with us, and we just love what we do and appreciate it. East Texas Farmstead.
Yeah.
A great broadcast, and we appreciate that. We, again, Conrad and I love to do this, and otherwise we wouldn't do it. We wouldn't give up time with our families and other things and work, leave work early and take off and things like that. Like I'll be in Como-Pixon tomorrow and trying to get away from things early to make those things happen for you guys.
Hey, let me tell you guys something. There is nothing like Texas high school football, but there's nothing like Texas high school football in East Texas.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that. So, anyway, good night here from John Webb Stadium here in Mount Enterprise. Again, your final score is Mount Enterprise 64, Alba-Golden 27. And, again, we will see you guys next time. We appreciate all of you guys tuning in. And we will see you guys very soon. And safe travels to everybody. And go Texas high school football.
Yeah. And, tune in tomorrow night if you want to watch some more. We got a lot of games.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Be careful. Be safe. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
He's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Quicker to the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the filter.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.